Run, eat, sleep. These are verbs. Verbs are very important words. They are the heart of a sentence. A verb is a word for an action. It can also show a state of being. It tells you what someone or something is doing. It can also tell you what someone or something is. Look at this sentence. The cat sits on the mat. The word sits is the verb. It shows the action of the cat. Without a verb, a group of words is not a full sentence. Verbs bring life and movement to our language, making communication possible and clear for everyone.
Now here are 100 of the most common verbs used every day.
Clean, wash, floss, iron, dance, speak, listen,
walk, run, jump, press, lift, carry, hold, drive, squat, bend, propose, kneel, sit, flip, whisk, stir, blend, chop, peel, grate, mix, pour, slice, blink, hang, roll, float, pose, apply, swim, sit, chew, stand, hop, turn, take a shower, brush our teeth, get dressed, shave, wash her face, get undressed, wash your hands, brush my hair, comb my hair, put on makeup, make the bed, take a bath, go to bed, sleep, make a smoothie, fry bacon, fry eggs, brew coffee, toast bread, wait for breakfast, pour cereal, pour juice, eat breakfast, whisk pancake batter, make waffles in a waffle iron, cut.
Action verbs show the world what we do on the outside. Thinking verbs show what happens on the inside. Now, let's learn some thinking verbs.
Analyze, apply, compare, describe, develop, evaluate, examine, explain, identify, infer, interpret, make decisions, reflect, select, understand.
But verbs don't just express thoughts. They can also get incredibly long. In fact, English has a verb that's almost unbelievable.
What is the longest verb? English has some very long words. These words are interesting, but not used in everyday speech. The longest verb is often said to be floccinaucinihilipilificate. Floccinaucinihilipilificate. This is a very long and unusual word. It has 27 letters. Most people, even native speakers, don't know it. It's simply a fun and interesting language fact. You will probably never need to use it in a sentence. Focus on common, useful verbs first. What does floccinaucinihilipilificate mean? It means to regard something as worthless or without value. For example, he tended to floccinaucinihilipilificate the new company policy. That sounds strange and formal. More natural, he thought the new company policy was worthless. Simple, clear verbs are better for communication. It was created in the 18th century by students at Eton College. They combined Latin words meaning little or nothing as a joke.
And just when you think verbs could not surprise you any further, English introduces another mystery, verbs that begin with the rare letter Q.
A quick look at some useful Q verbs. Verbs that start with the letter Q are not as common, but some are very useful. Let's look at a few of them. Each one has a simple meaning and an example sentence to help you understand. The first one is quit. To quit means to stop doing something. You can quit a job, or you can quit a bad habit. For example, she decided to quit her job to travel the world. Another sentence is, he is trying to quit smoking. It is a strong, definite action. Another useful cue verb is question. As a verb, to question means to ask someone questions or to express doubt about something. A detective might question a witness to find out what happened. For example, the police will question the man about the robbery. For instance, I question his ability to finish the project on time. It is a very common verb in both formal and informal English. Let's look at qualify and quantify. To qualify means to have the right skills or to meet the necessary conditions for something. To quantify means to measure or express the quantity of something. Okay, let's put verbs into practice. To review, a verb is a word that shows an action or a state of being. It is the engine of a sentence. Without a verb, you only have a collection of words. Verbs like run, eat, sleep, they show clear actions. Verbs like is, feel, seem, they show a state or condition. Understanding this difference is the first step to using verbs correctly. Remember, every complete sentence in English must have at least one verb. It gives the sentence meaning and purpose. Verbs change form to show the time of an action. We call that a verb tense. The base form, present tense, is used to talk about the present or general actions. Example, I walked to school. The past tense is used to show an action that has already been completed. Example, I walked to school. The present continuous ing form is used to show an action that is happening right now or is ongoing. Example, I am walking to school. Start with regular verbs that add ed for past tense. Then slowly learn a few irregular verbs every week. For example, go and went, see and saw, eat and ate. Practice is the key to remembering them, from the very long to the less common. Verbs are large and interesting, but the most useful words are often the simplest ones.
When you begin learning English verbs, you quickly discover that many of them follow a clear and predictable pattern when moving from the present to the past. For example, we just learned that the past tense of walk is walked. Verbs like this simply add the letters E and D at the end. These are called regular verbs, such as walk, walked, play, played, jump, jumped. But not every verb follows this pattern. Some verbs change in surprising and sometimes dramatic ways. These are known as irregular verbs, and you use them every single day, often without realizing it. Some irregular verbs remain completely unchanged when moving from the present to the past. Verbs like cut, put, let, hit, and set keep the same form, and only the meaning within the sentence tells you whether the action happened now or in the past. Now, let us take a closer look at how these irregular verbs shift from the present tense to the past and discover what makes them so unique.
To be, was, were. To have, had. To go, went. To do, did. To find, found. To see, saw. To say, said. To come, came. To know, knew. To get, got. To make, made. To find, found. To take, took. To think, thought. To give, gave. To tell, told. To become, became. To feel, felt. Begin, begun. Blow, blew. Write, wrote. Throw, threw. Teach, taught. Ring, rang. Win, won. Weave, wove. Tear, tore.
Awesome work today! You learned what verbs are, what verbs do in a sentence, and the present, past, and continuous tenses. You also discovered more than 100 fresh verbs and the longest verb in English. This lesson will definitely elevate your English. If today's English lesson helped you, give this video a thumbs up and hit subscribe so you don't miss the next lesson. Keep learning, keep practicing. See you soon.